Hola, this is Gabriela, into Spanish music for learning Spanish. If you're missing out on these four linguistic aspects, drop, elision, aspirations, and linking, you are missing valuable learning. Stay tuned as I break them down for you. At the end of the video, you'll discover a personalized Spanish song playlist with music from different countries and accents, just for you. Listening to Spanish music is an excellent way to immerse ourselves in the language. It offers numerous benefits such as learning vocabulary, expressions, and gaining comprehensive input. However, selecting the right song for this exercise can be super challenging. Spanish music spans various rhythms, countries, styles. As we say in Spanish, hay para todo el mundo. There is something for everyone. Regardless of our musical preferences, some songs are more challenging to follow than others. And we'll explore here why. When listening to Spanish music, we'll encounter at least four main characteristics: drops, elisions, aspirations, and linking. In some Spanish dialects, the R sound is dropped before a word starting with a vowel or at the end of a sentence. For example, let's say comer, to eat, becomes come. Elision or weakening of D in intervocalic position. Let's say doblado, fold, it becomes doblao. Let's hear this sound and pay attention to this. So, as I was saying earlier, the D sound in Spanish, when it's in the position in between two vowels, tends to almost disappear or be a bit weaker. So let's pay attention to these two phrases in this Bad Bunny song, and let's hear the way that he's pronunciating the word poblado. There. So instead of hearing poblado, we are hearing poblao. And let's see in the next phrase how it behaves the D sound. There. So instead of saying lado, side, he's saying lao. Of course, before lao, there is another word that it is almost not there. It is todo. But this is part of the way that this kind of narrative is built up. But the most important sound here is the D sound. So let's pay attention to the D sound in lado to see how it behaves. There. Okay, I think I made myself clear with this. Another classic consonant confusion can happen between the L sound and the R sound. In certain regions, especially the Caribbean, L and R sounds can be mixed up before a consonant. For instance, puerta might sound like puerta, and rebelde might sound like reverde. Let's hear out this song and let's find out what I'm talking about. So in this example, what we're gonna look for is for the confusion between the L and the R sound. It is what I will call a phonetic feature from the Caribbean countries. So let's hear out the song and we will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so he's saying, en la calle ando suelto, pero pol. Instead of saying por, he's saying pol. So let's hear again here. Okay, so here in this part, instead of saying porto, he's saying polto. So let's... There. So let's hear the full part. The realization of aspirated s as h at the end of a syllable or before a consonant is a distinctive feature in the Caribbean. Let's pay attention to the next sound and we're gonna figure out what I'm talking. Alright, with this example, we're gonna observe two different classic features from the Caribbean. One is the aspiration of the S sound. So let's pay attention to that now. Yo no sabía que tú eras así, sabía que tú eras así, que tú eras así. So here, instead of saying eras, he's saying era. Era. Let's hear again. It's around here. And the second thing that is happening here, and we're gonna see it later on, is the linking. As the next word after eras begins with a, así, let's see it here, era, así, what's happening here is like we merge these two vowels and we do it a bit longer. So instead of saying eras así, he's saying era así. Let's hear again. There. And here, in this part of the song, instead of saying caes, he's saying cae. Cae. Let's hear. The linking in Spanish is moving a consonant to the next word, as in es aquí, instead of es aquí. This is due to the syllable segmentation. In English, every syllable typically ends in a consonant, while in Spanish, the tendency is to end in a vowel, like in hospital, hospital. In English would be hospital, hospital. When a word ends in a vowel and the next word starts with the same vowel, we merge them, resulting in slightly longer pronunciation of the phoneme. Let's hear out Natalia singing this song and we're gonna pay attention where this happens. Alright, in this example, what we're going to see is two perfect examples of linking. What is linking? Linking is connect speech. It's what it happens in Spanish, and it's so hard from the language that we tend to think like it is one single long word, and actually there can be one or two words all together. So let's see the first example, and it's a word ending in a consonant and beginning with a vowel. We just tend to get it closer, put it together, and say one single thing. Let's see here. So, what Natalia is saying is un alma. But as un ends with the n sound and alma begins with a vowel, so we just put it a bit together and we say un alma. Okay, let's hear again. Un alma que embriagas, un alma que embriagas. Nice. And the second example is this. Pay attention. There. So, she's saying que embriagase, which if I would be learning Spanish, I will be asking myself, like, what is that que embriagase? What is really happening here is like que, it's ending with the e sound, and embriagase begins with the e sound, and she just merged them in one single sound, que embriagase. Let's hear again.
Embriagase con suave aliento.
Let's hear one last time.
Alma que embriagase con suave aliento.
Choosing Spanish songs can get a bit tricky. That's why I've created a fun Spanish playlist with songs from different countries. Check out the link I left for you in the video description below and consider keeping these tips in mind. And I can assure you will get the most out of your listening practice. Understanding Spanish songs fully requires familiarity with Spanish phonetic patterns. It gives you a bigger perspective and also the relief that it's not your Spanish that is bad, it's more about the natural flow of the language than a personal skill. Thank you for watching and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment and share with others who might enjoy it too. Ciao chicos!